She told you she wanted a nice guy. She said she needed someone safe, someone who would never hurt her. Then she chose him, the man who didn't text back for hours, the man who had other options, the man who didn't rearrange his life around her schedule. You stood there, confused, holding flowers she never wanted, while she drove across town at midnight for a man who barely acknowledged her existence. The biological betrayal. Here's the truth that will shatter everything you believed about female attraction. Her conscious mind wants safety. Her unconscious mind craves danger, not the danger of violence or harm, the danger of uncertainty, the danger of a man she cannot control, the danger of someone who might walk away. This isn't her fault. This is her biology speaking a language older than civilization. The untouchable effect. Deep in her nervous system runs ancient programming. The man I can't reach is the man worth reaching for. Think about her last relationship, not the one that lasted, the one that haunted her. I guarantee you, it wasn't with the man who gave her everything. It was with the man who gave her glimpses, the man who was present, then absent, available, then unreachable, interested, then mysteriously distant. He lived in her mind rent-free because she never fully possessed him. The safety trap. You made yourself completely available. You thought transparency was attractive. You believed emotional openness would win her heart. But availability kills mystery. Transparency eliminates tension. Emotional openness without boundaries creates suffocation. She can't desire what she completely owns. She can't chase what's already caught. She can't fantasize about what's totally predictable. The dangerous man's secret. He doesn't return every call immediately, not because he's playing games, because he has a life that doesn't revolve around her validation. He doesn't share every thought, not because he's withholding, because he understands that mystery is magnetic. He doesn't need her approval, not because he doesn't care, because his worth isn't determined by her opinion. This makes him dangerous. Dangerous to her need for control, dangerous to her certainty, dangerous to her comfort zone. And danger, in the realm of attraction, is intoxicating. The evolutionary explanation. For millions of years, her ancestors survived by choosing men who were strong enough to protect but independent enough to hunt. Men who were too available couldn't hunt. Men who were too needy couldn't lead. Men who could be easily controlled couldn't control anything else. Her attraction system is still running that ancient software. It's scanning for signs of strength, independence, and options. It's testing for resilience under pressure. It's searching for the man who can walk away if necessary. The untouchable qualities. The man she can't resist possesses 3 deadly characteristics. 1. Emotional independence. His mood doesn't depend on her mood. His happiness doesn't require her presence. His self-worth isn't negotiable. 2. Mysterious depth. She knows enough to be intrigued, not enough to be satisfied. There are always layers she hasn't explored. 3. Selective attention. His focus is earned, not given. His time is valuable, not unlimited. His interest is precious, not guaranteed. The contrast effect. While you were proving how much you cared, he was demonstrating how much he didn't need to prove anything. While you were available 24/7, he was living a life so full that she had to compete for his attention. While you were solving all her problems, he was creating new ones by being unpredictably absent. Guess which approach created more attraction? The dopamine connection. Her brain is wired to chase intermittent rewards. Consistent attention becomes background noise. Unpredictable attention becomes addictive. You gave her a steady supply of validation. He gave her occasional hits of uncertainty. Your approach created comfort. His approach created craving. And the human brain craves what it cannot predict. The power paradox. The more you chased her, the more power you gave her. The more power she had, the less she respected you. The less she respected you, the less she desired you. But the dangerous man operates in reverse. The less he chases, the more she pursues. The more she pursues, the more invested she becomes. The more invested she becomes, the more she values him. The untouchable transformation. This doesn't mean becoming cruel. This means becoming complete. This doesn't mean playing games. This means having a game worth playing. This doesn't mean being unavailable. This means being selectively available. The dangerous mindset shift. Stop asking, how do I make her choose me? Start asking, am I someone worth choosing? Stop thinking, I need to prove my value. Start thinking, my value speaks for itself. Stop believing, I should be grateful she's interested. Start believing, she should be grateful I'm interested. The magnetic pull. When you become genuinely untouchable, not cold, not cruel, but complete, something shifts in the energy between you. She stops taking your attention for granted. She starts working for your approval. She begins to see you as a prize to be won, not because you're manipulating her, because you've become genuinely valuable. The fatal mistake. Most men think being dangerous means being dark. Being mysterious means being dishonest. Being untouchable means being heartless. Wrong. Being dangerous means being uncontrollable. Being mysterious means being unpredictable. Being untouchable means being psychologically independent. The final truth. She doesn't want to tame you. She wants to be chosen by someone who can't be tamed. She doesn't want to own you. She wants to be owned by someone who can't be owned. She doesn't want to control you. She wants to surrender to someone who can't be controlled. This is the paradox of female desire. This is the secret of dangerous men. This is why the untouchable man wins. The transformation blueprint. Becoming untouchable isn't about copying someone else's behavior. It's about reconnecting with your authentic masculine core. Phase 1. Reclaim your independence. Stop checking your phone every 5 minutes waiting for her text. Build a life so engaging that her absence doesn't create emptiness. Develop interests, goals, and friendships that exist independent of her approval. When she cancels last minute, don't scramble to fill the void. Have something equally compelling waiting in the wings. Phase 2. Master the art of selective attention. Your time becomes your most valuable asset. Not everyone deserves access to it. Not every emotional outburst requires your immediate response. When she demands instant reactions, you provide thoughtful responses. When she creates drama, you create space. When she tests your boundaries, you reinforce them calmly. Phase 3. Develop unshakable standards. Know what you will and won't tolerate. Communicate these boundaries once, clearly. Then enforce them without negotiation. The untouchable man doesn't argue about his standards. He simply removes himself from situations that violate them. The magnetic field effect. As you become genuinely untouchable, something remarkable happens. Women who previously ignored you start noticing. Women who took you for granted start appreciating. Women who friend-zoned you start reconsidering. Not because you changed tactics, because you changed your fundamental energy. The inner game revolution. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. This is about becoming who you were before society told you to apologize for your masculine nature, before you learned to seek permission to lead, before you were taught that your natural instincts were toxic, before you believed that softness was strength. The dangerous man's daily practice. Every morning, ask yourself, what would I do today if I knew I was enough? Every evening, reflect, did I compromise my center to manage someone else's emotions? Every interaction, remember, I am not here to be chosen, I am here to choose. The ultimate paradox. The moment you stop needing her to want you is the moment she can't stop wanting you. The moment you stop fearing her leaving is the moment she stops considering it. The moment you become genuinely untouchable is the moment she becomes desperate to touch you. The warning. This power comes with responsibility. Use it to build, not destroy. Use it to select, not manipulate. Use it to lead, not control. The truly dangerous man protects what he values. He doesn't exploit what he attracts. The choice before you. You can continue being safe, predictable, and available. You can keep proving your worth through desperation. You can remain touchable, controllable, and invisible. Or you can become the man who doesn't need her to complete him. The man who has options she knows about. The man who could walk away and still be fine. That man is dangerous. That man is magnetic. That man is chosen. The question isn't whether women want dangerous men. The question is, are you brave enough to become untouchable? Because once you cross that threshold, once you taste what it feels like to be genuinely desired rather than desperately needed, there's no going back to being touchable. And that's exactly where your power begins.